Hello everyone, my name is Maya Miller and I'm the Graduate Student Assistant at the Center for Service Learning and Community Engagement, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the center. To start, we're going to watch a quick video that gives you a glimpse into the center, showing who we are, what we do, and how we have impacted students like yourself.
The thing that attracted me to UIndy was the slogan, where you emerge you. It's where you find your destiny. It's where you find your purpose. You know what you're meant to be in this life. And now that goes not only for service, but as for leaders of generations.
The Center for Service Learning and Community Engagement at UIndy is successful because of the ways that students engage with the community through their courses and because of the work that faculty do with the community partners.
There's so many things that you can do to get involved. You can start by just doing something with your family and doing little charity events, but you can also contact the Center for Service Learning and we can help you find your passion.
I've always said the greatest gift that I can give is service, and being able to go out into the community, being able to engage with different people from Indianapolis, myself not being a native of Indianapolis, has made me feel like I've got a home within this community.
UIndy offers a lot of different internships and different programs and stuff like that, so taking that education of what you learn and putting it out in the community is probably the best thing, because you don't want to keep everything you learn inside. You want to be able to spread it out amongst everyone in the world and in the community that you live in.
It helped me grow as a person and kind of, in a way, helped me with my networking skills. It also allowed me to be me and figure out my interests beyond sociology and see it in a different light.
This aspect of service, even though I'm getting it here at the University of Indianapolis, I believe that I'm going to take it with me wherever I go in the future.
So the students are as important as the faculty, which are as important as the community partners. So all the three together is beautiful, and to have the opportunity to do that here at the University of Indianapolis through service learning is amazing.
Alright, so now that I've introduced myself and you've got an introduction into the center, I want to introduce you to our center's director, Mariana Folkrod. Both of our emails are listed on there, so please feel free to contact us. We would love to hear from you. And together, we are the center that's here to support you. We also support faculty, staff, and community partners who are participating in service learning or other community-engaged experiences. Service learning is simply serving to learn and learning to serve. But it's also a way for you as a student to learn and grow through our carefully organized and meaningful service that can be incorporated into your course or provided as a co-curricular experience. Service learning is beneficial to your community. It's coordinated between the college and the community. It helps you foster civic responsibility. It's a part of academic program that is enriched by the service element, and it includes structured time for students to reflect on the service experience. The structured time that is used for reflection is very important and a key component in service learning, as this helps you carefully process your community work. It allows you to critically assess and understand what you are seeing and what you are doing. Most of the time you're going to be dealing with a social issue, so helping you understand how what you just did while serving helps someone that's different than yourself and how it's contributing to your community as a whole. You also get to look deep into your growth and you as a person during this time. So, serving others can build your confidence in working with people of all ages and from different cultures. It instills life skills that help the student grow into a productive and caring citizen, while also building a commitment to civic engagement that lasts a lifetime. So some of the benefits of service learning are hands-on experience in your field, helping you consider future career choices by experiencing real-life situations. It's in your community classroom, meaning you get to experience what your typical day may look like in a future career, and you may figure out if you love it or you don't love it, and this helps you understand what you want to do in the future while also creating networking opportunities. And I can't stress it enough that service learning is key in your network. You meet so many different people that you wouldn't have met before. You get to talk to people who are different than yourself, and all around your networking abilities through service learning are everlasting. So some of the services that we provide are development of service learning courses, identifying and developing community partnerships. We offer support information on external and internal grants for your service learning projects. We also have information for service learning and other community engagement opportunities. If you follow us on social media, which will be at the very end of this PowerPoint, you get to keep up to date on the information. We'll post one-time service opportunities or sometimes a service project, while also keeping you up to date on what's going on in your community. We also plan and develop community-based learning programs. We have resources and materials on service learning, community partnerships, and community-based learning projects. And we also host events that promote education for service, and the importance of civic action and responsibility is the key point in all of our events. So we have community partners fairs and presentations and service learning courses. Our community partners fair is a great way for you to network and understand what's going on in your community. You get to meet different organizations and agencies. You learn about their mission statements and can help you figure out your passion and see if you can apply your passion in your community, which I can guarantee you can. You also get to meet people. Like I said earlier, your networking ability is amazing when you do service learning. For more information on our Community Partners Fair this upcoming semester, keep checking your emails and we're going to send something out on how you can be a part of this. We also have our Service Learning Expos, which are the last week of classes before finals, where we celebrate and showcase our students who did service projects. And we have our big event at the end of the academic year, our Community Campus Forum, where we bring everyone together, the students who did service learning courses and their community partners that they served with, and we celebrate and honor the service that was taking place that past year, and we give out awards, and it's just a great time. Something you may not have known is that you can earn academic credit for the work in your community. UIndy itself does not have a volunteer hour requirement for graduation, but you can have your volunteer hours recorded on your transcript, which is a blue form. You can get that online, or you can come visit us in office and we will give you this blue form. These volunteer hours that are recorded on your transcript look amazing if you're going into grad school and also just a job out of college. It shows that you're involved in your community. And I also want to highlight real quick how it's not just you who benefits from your service learning, it's also the agency or organization that you're working with or serving with. They get additional labor to enhance relationships with clients, exposure to prospective employees, creative influence, and the ability to serve more community needs. So some examples of service learning. We're going to start by watching a video at one of our schools and our partnerships.
It's been wonderful because it's a heavy engagement piece for the kids. They look forward to it. They make connections then to the other smaller things that we can do within the classroom. When we focus on informational text, they'll make connections into what they've learned in science. It just makes that richer. And there's that piece for those students that are science-minded that they don't get as much to meet their needs throughout the day, and this program gives them the opportunity to really focus on that, and of course meets the needs that the state has set out for them too.
I think with science, what we're seeing is for second graders, I was quite surprised where they're all little scientists. They all still want to be inquisitive.
This one or this one or
At second grade, we're more concerned with getting them to explore, to be like scientists, predict, make hypotheses, just trying to get them to, discover things and think on their own, not as much on content.
To be in this for me means a lot, coming from the biology side of it. I love biology, and just seeing these kids' faces light up learning all this biology and seeing how big of an impact you've had by just showing up and helping them.
And it's been interesting to watch the teachers kind of come out of their mold, and then to watch our science kids also come into this setting. It's very interesting to see all that dynamic, take people out of their comfort zone and see how excited kids can get about science. And then show that enthusiasm to be able to teach them about plants or show them about a seed. And that is kind of contagious.
I graduated from the university in 2001 in the education program. As a part of that, it was always a big deal that we were in classrooms and interacting with kids, and that was such a huge part of my development as a teacher, to have that real hands-on experience and to get to know kids and to discover the fulfillment that teaching brings. It's a lot of fun to be able to interact with people and know that I can help offer the experiences that were offered to me by other teachers when I was a student at UIndy.
And to think that you could come in on a Friday and these kids can sit in the room and focus enough to want to do science, they love it. They're like little sponges. They hug you. They're so excited. Our college kids are excited. It just oozes out of the room going, science. And to be able to walk in and think that we can provide that is cool.
I've been doing this for 3 years because I love it, and I think it's amazing, and to just see how much these kids enjoy it makes it totally worth all the work that we put into it.
if it's true education for service, that's what you want to do, is to get our kids to see the value of service and make it meaningful, not just how does it affect me. We try to give back, train our kids, put them in the situations that help them become better students, whether they're education, whether they're biology. That's what we're all trying to do, you know, in the long run. And if it can benefit a school like Abraham Lincoln, that's even better.
Alright. So now that you saw that example, I'm going to go into another one, which is actually my example. I started out as a service learning student in a social problems class with the lab attached, and I served at Pink Ribbon Connection, and their main focus is to help support all of those who have been touched by breast cancer. From that, during my time serving, I got to help coordinate some events. I got to be a part of events that let me meet people that I wouldn't have met before, and I'm still in great contact with them, not just because of this job, but because I built a personal relationship with them and got to attend their fun end of the year event, which was a fashion show, and I got to sit at a table with other UIndy staff and faculty. So it was a great time, and I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I didn't network my way up and build that personal connection that I did with Pink Ribbon Connection. And for international students, it's just as important to be involved in service learning. You can gain experience, polish your skills, make connections, give something back, and you get to make your mark at UIndy because it's going to be filled with transformational experiences, but you bring a diverse perspective with you, and we value that. So through your service learning, you can brighten our communities while leaving your mark.
My name is Darren Slack, founder and chief program officer of ProAct Indy. And when I think about the partnership between ProAct Indy and the University of Indianapolis and its students, two words come to mind: shared value and capacity building. It's really four words, but they're hyphenated, so you got it. At a time when many organizations are trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, and who to do it with, UIndy has set a great example for our city for how nonprofits should partner with anchor institutions. The students that we have worked with over the years are the best and brightest, and without them, I'm not confident that we would have been able to build the capacity of our organization in the way that we have in such a short period of time. So I am also thankful for the opportunities that UIndy has given me personally to develop as a leader and to hone in on my leadership skills and discover who I am. And ProAct would not be ProAct without UIndy. So thank you for your continued partnership.
Heartland Film loves our U of Indy volunteers. The students bring a fun energy to every single event. They didn't just accept that our festival would look different this year, they embraced it and made it a joyous experience. More than 15,000 viewers watched 76 independent films virtually and at 29 drive-in screenings, showing that the Heartland International Film Festival isn't defined by a location, but rather a community. Our volunteers helped online in our filmmaker virtual Q&As, as well as greeting attendees at the Tibbs Drive-In Theater. Thank you for bringing true Hoosier hospitality to our festival.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashley Koster with the YMCA of Greater Indianapolis, and just sharing a few reasons why we love partnering with service learning students from the University of Indianapolis. So first, our service learning students bring innovation, they bring fresh ideas, fresh perspectives, and we've really been able to implement a lot of unique opportunities because of our service learning students. Two, they help us to bring a community awareness to the programs that we are offering. And service learning students have really been able to help us highlight some of those services for young people and our communities. And three, we've been able to really help build our staff pipeline through some of our service learning students who go on to become YMCA staff and continue to impact the communities on various levels throughout our communities. Those are just a couple of reasons why we love partnering with the University of Indianapolis and service learning students.
Hi, my name's Laura Wilson, and I'm with the Department of History and Political Science at the University of Indianapolis. I'm proud to use service learning in my class because I think it helps my students connect the class concepts, the things that we're learning and we're reading and we're discussing and we're writing about, but connect them to the actual practice. So it's the doing part of it, and it's providing a service for the community. We're able to engage with people outside of our little island culture on the college campus. And the students are able to provide that service, and then the community is able to see the students too and to interact with them and kind of create those meaningful relationships and bonds that I hope we provide as a college. So I'm proud to be able to help kind of make those connections and allow my students to put into practice what it is we discuss, and also help provide a service to the community all at the same time.
Hi, I am a senior at the University of Indianapolis and currently in a nursing 440 class about community health. Me and my group worked at a community garden where we worked on landscaping, planting, and harvesting vegetables and fruits for the community. We dropped off our produce at the Bella Baptist Church near campus, and they were able to distribute to families and other homeless people around the community.
Hi, my name is Ian. Working at the REACH Clinic, my group members and I were exposed to the importance of health promotion and preventative measures within our community. We were fortunate enough to collaborate with different members of an outpatient team. Collaborative work begins with medical assistants, moving on to nurses, social workers, pharmacologists, and of course healthcare providers like physicians and nurse practitioners. Sometimes it's easy to overlook that most health conditions we see don't begin at the hospital. Hospital admissions and readmissions are directly impacted by our individual behavioral choices. Therefore, the REACH Clinic and other health education and treatment centers are so important in the sense that they reduce the overall burden of disease across the country.
So if you're looking for a concentration and you're a servant leader and you enjoy service learning as a whole, this is perfect for you. It is our concentration in community engagement through leadership and service. This concentration allows you to have opportunities for action and social change, networking contacts, valuable experience for your future career, leadership skill development, continuation of service hours. You get to explore some values while unknown skills can be discovered, while also addressing your professional goals. Here's our concentration card. It is 12 credit hours, and Mariana Folkrod can help you get on track to complete this. So if you have any questions, please contact the Center for Service Learning and Community Engagement. We're located in Switzer Student Center 208. Our phone number is 317-788-2143, and our social media is posted on that slide. So feel free to get connected with us. We can't wait to hear from you.